Imagine waking up one morning and your bank account is empty, not because of fraud, not because of a mistake, because somewhere a machine found a door into the system, a door that had been there for 27 years that nobody knew about, until the machine found it in 4 hours. That machine exists. It's called Mythos. It was built by one of the most powerful AI companies on Earth. And right now, your government probably doesn't have it, but someone else might. My name is Neural Ledger, and this is an investigation into the most dangerous AI model ever built. Not dangerous because it wants to harm you, dangerous because of what it can do and who has access to it. Mythos was supposed to be a secret. It leaked by accident, a configuration error in Anthropic's content management system left internal documents exposed for anyone to find. What those documents described caused cybersecurity stocks to fall immediately, sent private warnings to top government officials, and triggered alarm across the global financial system. This is not speculation, this is documented. And by the end of this investigation, you will understand exactly why this matters to you personally. Anthropic describes Mythos as a step change in AI. Their words, not mine. The most capable model they have ever built, with meaningful advances in reasoning, coding, and cybersecurity. Here is what that means in plain language. Mythos can find vulnerabilities in software faster than any human team on Earth. Anthropic demonstrated this publicly. They gave Mythos a test. Find a vulnerability in a major operating system. Mythos found one that had been hidden for 27 years. In hours, not days, not weeks, hours, and that was just the test. According to their own internal documents, Mythos can find and exploit vulnerabilities in every major operating system on Earth. Every major web browser, every piece of software that runs the infrastructure of modern life. Your bank, your hospital, your power grid, all of it, potentially visible to a machine that can move at industrial speed. And here is where it gets complicated. Anthropic built Mythos to defend against exactly this kind of threat. Not to create it, but a tool that can find every door, can also be used to open every door. After the leak, Anthropic confirmed the model exists. They said access is being given to approximately 40 companies and institutions. 40. To test it, to use it for defense, to identify vulnerabilities before attackers do. 40 organizations in a world of 8 billion people. And here is the critical detail that nobody is explaining clearly enough. Those 40 organizations do not include most central banks, do not include most governments, do not include most national security agencies outside the United States. The White House proposed expanding access to approximately 70 additional companies and organizations, still a tiny fraction of what would be needed to protect global infrastructure. That proposal was shot down, no explanation given. So right now, the most powerful cybersecurity tool in history is in the hands of 40 private entities, while the rest of the world's governments and institutions defend themselves with tools that are years behind. That gap is not theoretical, it is being exploited right now. AI-enabled cyberattacks increased by 89% in 2025, 89% in 1 year. The reason is simple. AI can find software vulnerabilities faster than humans can patch them, the window between discovering a bug and a working exploit collapsed from 5 months in 2023 to 10 hours in 2026. 10 hours. That means by the time your bank's security team hears about a vulnerability, an AI system may have already built a tool to exploit it. And it's not just sophisticated state actors doing this. Cybersecurity firm CrowdStrike confirmed that AI is now arming unskilled criminal actors with capabilities that previously required nation-state resources. Anyone with access to the right AI tools can now do what only governments could do 5 years ago. That is the world Mythos was built to defend against. The question is, who gets to use the defense? Here is the uncomfortable truth at the center of this story. The most powerful defensive AI tool in the world is owned by a private company, not by a government, not by an international body, by Anthropic, a company that is currently planning an IPO valued at close to $900 billion. Cybersecurity journalist Eric Geller put it clearly. The government is now dependent on technology companies in a way that has never been true before. It's not just that AI companies have visibility into how cyber attacks happen. They define the terms of the battlefield because it's their products being used to fight it. The company that builds the weapon also sells the shield and decides who gets to buy it. That is not a conspiracy theory. That is the documented structure of the AI cybersecurity industry in 2026. So, what does any of this mean for you? Your bank runs on software, your hospital runs on software, your phone, your email, your identity documents. All of it runs on software that has vulnerabilities. Vulnerabilities that Mythos can find in hours. And the institutions responsible for protecting that software, most of them don't have Mythos. They are defending against a machine speed threat with human speed tools. That gap is not going to close on its own. The people who built Mythos know this. Anthropic said publicly, the work of defending the world's cyber infrastructure might take years. Years. In a world where exploits are built in 10 hours, you did not choose to live inside this gap. Nobody asked you, but you are inside it, and understanding that is the first step toward demanding something be done about it. This has been Neural Ledger. Archive entry open. Mythos finds vulnerabilities in hours. Most governments won't have access for years. That gap exists right now. Subscribe, because next week we investigate the AI companions that are replacing human relationships and the companies making billions from the loneliness they helped create. The ledger does not lie.